Hello, hello, hello. So we switched up a little bit in a couple different ways. And sorry for the late start, but I was just trying to get everything loaded in here, and I realized I didn't have a scenery active, and so I had to go back out and make sure that scenery was turned on through the MSFS add-ons linker tool. So I think we got everything that we need, and yeah, we're going to be going from Paro to Lukla and then down to Kathmandu. So it should be kind of fun, and looking forward to it. Let's see here. I think we're going to take a look. This is an area of the world that I'm really unfamiliar with. We have tried to fly up here before in a helicopter, both in X-Plane as well as MSFS. It hasn't gone well. So I'm not sure. We're going to try to fly IFR direct, and the main issue that we have here, you guys, is we've got these MSAs here of 30,000, 531,000, and the top altitude for this plane is supposed to be 30,000. So I might be rethinking this. I might be thinking maybe we need to come down here to this VOR, add that to the route, and then up here to this waypoint. What is that exactly? Let's add that. All right, hold on here. Tumley. I don't think I got the VOR in there, guys. Sorry, let me come back down here. Make sure we get this BGD. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. Let's see what that does for us here. Yeah, and that'll take us around, and then we have to still pick our way through a little bit here. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we'll just get started and we'll see. If we have the ability to kind of weave and zig and zag through, I'd love to do that, just because it'd be fun to kind of see the countryside. But if not, we do have the ability to come down here to this VOR and up here, and we still kind of have to zig and zag. Yeah, I don't know. I'm unsure. So let's get fuel taken care of here. I think we're just kind of loading up. Yeah, we've got a bunch of co-pilot, bunch of passengers in here. We got all kinds of payload. Just what you need. A bunch of heavy stuff as you're flying high altitude. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I was a little bit more embarrassed than anything. I just apparently misread the calendar, but I was thinking we'd be flying the Hawaii event today, the Melikilimaka from Maui, but that is tomorrow. So I loaded up, spawned in at Hilo, and I'm like, where the heck is everybody? Well, then I took a look, and sure enough, it's tomorrow. So yeah, it happens sometimes, guys. It happens. Let's make sure we have everything we need here. Yes, we do. Controls wise, everything seems to be working. Beautiful, beautiful. But anyway, this isn't a bad plan B. It just got an update, and the TDS also has an update. So that'll be kind of fun to see how well that's working. And yeah, just have some fun. Okay, there we go. Low idle. No hot start, no hung start. Please, please, please. No spiky. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good start, ladies and gents. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Jen's coming on. The inverter's already on. Standby bus can come on. So good. Full disclosure, I have not yet figured out how to do the pusher test, so that message is going to be on the entire time. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's just how it is for now. I'm still I've flown this plane a number of times, but I just haven't flown this variant of it, the Soulworks Studio variant. So there's some things about this that I like. There's some things that are a little bit that I don't like so much.
TOS system test okay.
But we're working through all that as things get updated. And what I do like about this is these are very active developers. So this has only been out for a couple of weeks, and they've already had pushed a couple of updates out. So I'm just gonna say we're going direct, and then we will. Can we get weather? No weather data available for this guy yet. Okay, that's fine. And we'll just kind of play it by ear. We'll have the general track, and we'll just roll with it. All right, that looks fine. And if we get going, and it looks like we're not going to be able to make it, then we'll divert and we'll go down to the south there. We'll kind of cut around the mountains and go that route. So 2280. Whoops, 80. That's in, and yes, continue. All right. So again, we are rated. This aircraft, I should say, is rated all the way up to 30,000, and so this will be kind of fun to see if we can actually get there with our full payload. And boy, we have absolutely no weather. Looks like the elevation is 7,364, so we'll just use that. 7364. That'll work. And anybody see a windsock? All right, your guess is as good as mine. It does look like it's a fairly nice day, at least, so that's something. This thing is super bright. I wish there was a way to turn that down.
Hello, Rock Valkyrie.
Hi, Rock Valkyrie. Nice to see you, sir. Okay. I think we're going to roll with that right there. See if I'm missing anything here. What, I don't even have the checklist pulled up. Holy cow. Tell you what, man. I am just absolutely brain dead today. Yeah. Completely, totally brain dead. I need a little bit of a vacation. All right, we've got everything is good there. Gen 1, 2 inverters, avionics, heating, cooling, radios are on. No ATC, so no need for clearance. It's about 4 in the morning here. If I did real time, it's just getting to be morning, I think, here. In fact, what does it look like? Let's just see. I nudged this up a little bit, but what is it here? Real time? Oh, it's 7:30 in the morning, real time. No. Yeah. Live weather. Do I have live weather on? Oh, shoot. Well, I don't... but we're good. Let's do it. Altimeter is set. Altitude is set. In our heading here, we're just going to kind of wing it. We've got... What do we have for runways? Looks like 33 and 15. And judging on where the terminal is, I am guessing that most of the aircraft land to the north. So that's where we're going to go. And if we see a windsock that tells us anything different, then we will change. 331 is our heading, and we will start in that mode. Man, it'd be nice to have some... I'm sure there's procedures to get out of here, but I don't have anything from Paro. Any kind of departures, nothing. Nothing, man. So we're just gonna have to wing it. We're gonna just have to wing it. So yeah, so we'll go this way, we'll cruise down here and get flying. Sorry, ramp dude. Do I have all my... Yeah. I got fuel truck and ramp guy to contend with here, don't I? Sorry, bro. Or sister, maybe, as the case may be. Ah, and the stutters are still here, I see. That's fantastic. All of a sudden, MSFS has become Stutter City. Another update and another 2 gigs of stuff, and I keep wondering now. All of a sudden, I've got settings set to ultra that never were before, and so I don't know. But anyway, Paro traffic. November 11816 is back taxi runway tree Paro. I really got to get in and do... Oh, never mind. Disregard. Pilatus is on the taxi. Tree on Tango. Thought I was going to back taxi. Anyway, I really need to I need to dive in and check out what I have and what I don't need. And one of the things that was turned up to ultra was volumetric clouds, which I never have turned up. More than 2 gigs. Oh, I actually haven't went in and did it. It's the city update, right, Rob? Is that what it is? I haven't done any of that. So, yeah, you're right. More than 2. It needs, but a lot needs to be updated. Uh-oh. Well, I only got the initial update just right before I went live, so I didn't have time to do much else. I updated Microsoft Flight Sim, and I updated the TDS GTN 750, which I understand still does not fly the heading real well. So, but you can see these little micro stutters as I cruise down. This is a bespoke airport, and kind of a cool little area, honestly. Make sure our bait is working. It is indeed. The Lukla Airport is also handcrafted, and then the Kathmandu Airport is a flightsim.to find. So we should have some pretty good looking airports to fly into today, in addition to some pretty amazing scenery. Why is this place not covered in snow is my question. This is... Do I have my date set wrong? Let's get down here. I'll check my date. I have real time, real weather. I'm almost positive. This place has snow. It's December. Alright, whoops, right there. Let's double check that. Real time December 20th. Yep, live weather. Okay. Well, so be it. Let's set a notch of flaps. I don't remember where that indicates. There's my trim. That all looks good. I guess I just have to look down here. Flaps 15 will be fine. And alright, taxi landing, beacon, strobe, recog, all should come on. I don't think I need any of the anti-icing from what I'm seeing. And yeah, so the plan will be to fly runway heading until we have enough altitude to turn on course. On course for us, by the way. Let's go ahead and on course is basically, yeah, not too much different. A little bit of a left-hand turn, kind of westbound. So Paro traffic, Pilatus 11816 is departing 33. We'll be straight out. Paro traffic. All right, condition lever goes full forward. Flaps are set. Lights are on. Gonna be looking for around 70. I don't have the performance calculator. I need to go look for one. I think there's a pretty good one that you can acquire. I need to get it. Whoa. What the heck's going on here? That looks weird. Alright, lined up and ready. Torque, airspeed's alive, 70, 80, 90, we're probably a little past. We are heavy though, so yeah, it was maybe a little late. Positive air gear coming up. Okay, we're just going to climb like a son of a gun. Try to stay as on course as we can. There's got to be snow here, guys. Am I crazy? There's no way it's this nice in the Himalayas in December. Pull back just a little bit here. Flaps can come up. Something is rotten in a state of peril here. Paro. Alright, through 9,000. I think we're going to just follow this valley here for a little while. Taxi landing lights can come off. Looks like we'll be torque limited on this climb, but we're currently making 170, which is plenty. Climbing at 3,000 is probably a little excessive. As soon as I feel like I can hop over the ridge line here, we'll turn on course. I don't know if I quite have that ridge line made just yet. We'll just keep on going down here a little bit further. I might have that. I might have it now. Let's go and take a swing over here and see if we can't get there. If not, we've got a lot of room. Just turn around or do a little 360 climb. And I'm being sarcastic. This is a tight spot. Coming
Terrain
up on
ahead.
13,000.
Terrain ahead.
Thanks, Betty. Shoot that little saddle if I had to, but I think we've got this ridge line made pretty easy. Update the heading buck. Oh yeah, we're in good shape here, guys. We're in good shape. Be kind of a cool view as you're looking out, wouldn't it? Okay, well, I don't think we can go direct on course here quite yet. There's a little bit more terrain up there. So I think what we'll do here is we'll heading, we'll indicate it, and turn this on right here. We'll just start, we'll let the autopilot take it for a bit, and we'll welcome in Smitty Papa. Hello. This is us. We're kind of wandering around a little bit here. We're going to see how well the TVS GTN is going to hold our heading track. And right now it looks like crap. Holy cow. Let's get stable, shall we? No, we're wandering. Wait, maybe we're okay. Nah, we're still wandering just a little bit. How are you doing, Smitty? Welcome. We're almost 18,000. We're shooting to get to 30,000 today, and we're going to try to work our way around some of these high mountain peaks here. We're over flying to Tenzing Hillary Airfield. All right, now it's stabilizing a little bit, and I think, honestly, we can probably, let's go direct to Tenzing Hillary. Yep, let's do it. So we'll go to nav mode and make the turn, and then we'll just kind of see how we do here as we climb and see if anything gets in our way. 29 or 9 or 2, we'll go to standard. I don't know what where the flight levels begin over here either, by the way. I don't know if you guys do or not, but so we're just going to do it like we would if we were back home in the States. And, wow, we're getting to some snow finally. Only because the photo programmetry says it's snowing. There should be more snow here than there is, but oh well. That's the way she goes. Ooh, I need a picture. I need a picture. Lovely.
Thanks for subscribing.
Hello, Texas One Flyboy. Thanks for the re-ascription. Holy cow, man. 19 months. Howdy. Thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you. Alright, I probably should turn off the... What lights do I have on? Beacon. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. And we are... sure. You know what I didn't check is... This thing... No, I don't know if it automatically pressurizes or not, so we better... Oh, I think it does. Auto pressurization. Off. Better turn this up a little bit, or you guys start feeling a little bit lightheaded. Time flies, and so do I. It's good to hear. That's good to hear. No one can stop me. I'm all the way up. There we go. 30,000. We're going to see if we can actually get to it. And, yeah, see how this goes. I didn't do the pusher trim test. That's why that's on. Sorry about that, guys. Promise I'll have that ready for the next stream. And no, I don't know if we're flying right by don't know if we're flying right by Mount Everest or not. It's in the area, but yeah, for the life of me, I don't know exactly where. I think it's a little bit past where we're going. A little bit past Tenzing Norgay and Sir Edmund Hillary Airport. This is a 144-mile leg. Should take us, I'm estimating about 45 minutes, and then we have a shorter leg, only about 80 some miles. Trying to figure out exactly how. 73 miles then into Kathmandu, so that'll be a little shorter. But yeah, as I look at my sectional here, you guys, I really feel like I believe it's up here where Everest is, and so like this is where we're going, Tenzing Hillary Airport. So you have to go up the valley here to get to base camp, and it's just right up here. So we'll be going by some tall ones there. There's no doubt about that, and we'll be going by the big dog. Well, how's everybody's start of the week been so far? We're here one more day for me, and then I have a little bit of a vacation, so that's kind of cool. I am excited about that. My ITTs are blinking, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the power back a little bit. And I thought we would be torque limited, but it looks like we're going to be temp limited here. So let's not blow the engines up. There's not a lot of not a lot of places to set down over here if you have problems. So let's not hurt the engines. The problem with that is, yeah, we're just about leveled off. I'm going to see once we stabilize if we can still maintain about 500 foot per minute. If not, then we may have to level off until we burn a little fuel and then give it a try again. And that would mean that we would need to, you can see what's coming up ahead of us here, right? We're not going to make that ridge. And honestly, I don't know, as I look at my chart here, we should be okay. If we can get to 29,000, we should be okay for, we actually should be okay all the way. So that's going to be our goal. But if we're climbing at 500 feet a minute, which I can live with at this altitude, are we going to make it in time to get over the top of that? That I don't know. So I think we're going to just make a little bit of a business decision here, and I'm going to vector ourselves to 250, and we're going to go ahead and we're just going to take a little bit of a detour, try to get over this terrain, and then we'll resume kind of back direct to SoFlo Aviation. Where are we flying? We're flying to Tenzing Norgay Edmund Hillary Airport in Lukla at the shadows of Mount Everest. We just departed from Paro. This is kind of our route so far. It's kind of hard to see, but Paro. Let me see if I can do this. Can we put a little? I'm trying to remember how to do this. Seems like there's I tell you what, let's do this. Let's do this. Everybody knows where we're at, I'm sure, but I'm just trying to give you a little bit of a visual. Yeah, so we're down in Nepal. Well, actually, we're not quite in Nepal just yet. but we're going to be to Nepal. There's Lukla, and then we're going to be heading over to Kathmandu when we're done. We took off from Paro, and yeah, just kind of doing our thing here. VNLK will be our next. Okay, and we're just IFR direct is our flight plan. Although as you can see, we're sort of working our way around some mountains just to make sure we can get up. Yeah, we're not probably not getting over the top of those guys. But yeah, SoFlo, welcome, by the way, first time chatter. Thanks for stopping in. Where are you flying tonight? Where is everybody flying tonight? Texas One Flyboy, 19 months, man. That's awesome. Hard to believe.
Thanks for subscribing.
Whoa. You got the Toga Dog fired up there. Cargo Fire.
Thanks for
Doggone it, man.
subscribing.
Thank you, buddy. Boy, my notifications are
Cargo Fire.
super slow. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's caught off guard. Thank you, Cargo Fire. Doggone it, my friend. Snuck up on me. A 5-pack to the community.
Thanks for subscribing.
Sam Houston, Har Sabre, Sergeant Child, Travix, and Subsonic Flight are now subscribers. Thank you so much. How's the PC12?
Thanks for subscribing.
It's excellent. It's excellent. It's got a few little things they're still working on. I heard some concerns about the heading not tracking very well. That was kind of an early issue, and it did a little bit of kind of chasing the vertical profile a little. But so far, this flight's been awesome. It received an update toward the end of last week, I think, and then TDS came out with an update just today. So that's made, I think, all the difference in the world. We're taking it to the limit right now, man. We're eagles in it, taking it to the limit. We're trying to fly to Lukla, and we're trying to take it all the way up to 30,000. And I've only almost blown up the engine once. I was paying attention to the wrong gauge, and I was over temping it. But it's handling well. It's a lot of fun. It's very comparable, and I believe you have the Kodiak, right? So if you have flown the Kodiak, it's a lot like that, only obviously it's just a little bigger and retractable gear, so faster, can go higher. It's just like that. But SoFlo negative. I am just an enthusiast, just an aviation fan, and this is as close to a real airplane as I've gotten, and since I was 8 years old. So anyway, oh no, Cody. Well, I will tell you this. This is a very good buy. I think it was under 40 if I remember. So and the Kodiak is similarly priced, but the Kodiak is a little bit more like built for more short hops, I think, and more like this is a bush capable STOL type aircraft as well. I mean, but this one's a little more like the Caravan. Like, it's not exactly built for 500-foot dirt strips, It can do it if you need them to. Like, it can fly to Locker Airfield. I mean, the Swiss are the ones that built it for Pete's sake, so it can handle mountainous terrain. But ooh, I better arm this. I don't want to go over. But it's more of a Suburban than a Jeep. Anyway, so it's been good fun. They've updated it already twice. It's only been out for 2 weeks. It's already got 2 updates, so it's a very responsive development team. And yeah, they've made another good product. Here's the one thing that I found on my first flight. I haven't really seen it since, but see how it's kind of chasing the profile just a little bit, and it will settle in. And we are at 30,000 feet in the mountains, you know, of Nepal, so it's windy and all that. But this is the part that I know that they're still trying to fine tune. And I don't know if this is a TDS problem or a Soulworks Studio problem, but yeah, it'll have to settle in a little bit here, but no, it's good. It's good. Got to get you on a discovery flight. Yeah, I honestly, I tried to take one. It's been, holy cow, 5 years ago. My family had bought me one, and when I called up to cash it in, the dude had retired. And so, and I live in a really rural area, so the next closest place to do a flight is like 2 hours away, and I'm like, you know what? I know what'll happen if I make the flight. I'll love it and I'll want to pursue it. But I thought, you know, it's God talking to you and saying, no, not right now, not right now. So anyway, yeah, no, I've been a fan forever. My grandfather, the channel's named after my grandpa, Belvin, and so he took me up when I was a young boy, and you know what, I just unfortunately never was able to quite pursue that all the way to a pilot's license. But anyway, this is not a bad alternative to sim and hang out with friends. But yeah, it's a dangerous hobby. The addiction will cause brokenness. There's no doubt about it. I joke with my wife that this is the cheaper alternative, and she doesn't believe me anymore. I think she realizes that I've been pulling her leg now for quite some time. No, it's all good. It's all good. I do know the financials of trying to acquire a real pilot's license and then, you know, maintaining and renting aircraft or all that stuff, man. It all adds up, and it's just not in the cards right now for me. I won't rule it out, but I'm no spring chicken either. So I'm actually very content with what I'm doing right here in the sim. But yeah, there's no doubt. Every one of us that's sitting here behind a screen wishes we could be doing it for real. All right, we're making the turn. We're doing really well, you guys. Let me do this. There's our snow finally. I would say fairly stable. I mean, you're going to have some up and down when you're flying over the mountains. You're going to have some turbulence, so it's not going to be dead on rails here. But chasing the nav track well. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Oh, Minette.
SoFlo's getting past your commercial multi. Oh, getting past was in excess of 65K. Still trying to pay that back. Oh, that's awesome. What do you fly? If you don't mind me asking. By the way, I was Scotsman. Hey, Ron, how's it going? My headphones are dying. Santa Claus will be bringing me an alternate pair here soon. So, if you're able to share, I have several. One of the things I like about Flight Sim is that I've been able to meet several real world pilots, and I just love picking their brain and just learning from them. I've got people that have all the way from A320s to DC-3s to business jets to Cessnas that I've connected with on my on my stream and in my channel. I love every bit of it. It's so awesome. All right, and holy moly, Iowa Scotsman came also in with a reascription.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning,
31
cabin pressure.
months, and okay, my cabin pressure, I dialed it up.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
Well, I thought we were okay. We had turned that on in time, but maybe we didn't. Hopefully that'll get caught up here soon. You've flown the King Air 260s and recently undercronked. Ooh, for the Falcon 900. Yes, indeed. That is awesome. I just flew the Falcon 50 on stream last go around. Oh man, this is going to be... What have I not done, you guys?
Warning, cabin pressure.
So we're close, but we just somehow got a little behind, I guess. Are we over pressurized? Possibly, I don't think so. We're sitting at I don't know. Let me go back to auto. Just let it kind of take care of it. We'll speed it up. I'm not familiar with the pressurization system of this aircraft, so I'm really sorry. Now it's almost like it's trying to dump. Alright. Alright, that's going to get annoying, isn't it? Feels like it's going to get close. Anyway, so same type rating with the 50. Yeah, we have some Falcon 50s and 70s, I think, that come in to our little local regional airport, and they are so awesome. I love listening and watching them, and I'll run up to the FBO and peek through the fence and check them out. I apologize, you guys. This is going to be a long 70 miles if I don't figure out how to take care of this. Is there any kind of a...
EGPWS, system OK.
Silencer's not working. Maybe I didn't have that turned on, and now I do, and let's give it a minute. I'm so sorry, you guys. Done a ton of charter stuff around the Bahamas. Oh, that's so cool, man. That's way cool. I live in the flight path of our airport, so almost every plane that comes in, I get to see it or hear it or whatever. And we also have a hospital that's a couple of blocks away, so we have our medevac helicopters come in here too, and it's just so fun. Pretty amazing. All right, well, okay, please let that be enough. Who has recommendations, by the way, for what I'd like to do is I would like to go away from the over-the-ear and get some in-ear headphones. I've been reading about the Bluetooth earbuds, and it sounds like they're not super reliable in terms of keeping the connection. And do you guys have any recommendations? Anybody have any experience with that? I don't mind going wired, but where my plug-in is, it's a long ways away, and I don't know if I can get a wired version that's long enough that would make it comfortably over, and have to get over at the top of the microphone and all that stuff. I'm so sorry about this, you guys. So I've got this set, cabin altitude set to 30,000, which I almost feel like we have too much pressure. But no, we're at 10, which is what this is supposed to be, right? How horrible at pressurization. Never, Iowa Scotsman's never been a fan of the earbuds. Texas one, you don't care for the in-ear buds because they tend to fall out while you're talking. Yeah, dang. I know 757 Spy has the kind that are over the ear and they poke in, and I just feel like this is a little clunky, and especially now that like my battery, it only holds about
Warning,
an
cabin
hour
pressure.
and a half.
Warning, cabin pressure.
Oh man.
Warning, cabin pressure.
If I have the ability
Warning,
to
cabin pressure.
turn
Warning,
that off here.
cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
Not that you'd want to turn this stuff off, but I do know there's a way you can turn off the terrain warnings, so I just thought maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, well, we're almost there. 54 miles. You like, Iowa Scotsman says you can handle the over the ears types better. SoFlo, not sure what the finances are, but the Bose has in-ear headset and a Bluetooth connection. It's great. I know Bose makes some great stuff. I wonder if I could find something that would be usually pressing the master warning will silence it. All right, when that comes back on, we'll try that again. Yeah, my fear is that I didn't turn the oxygen on in time, and so I thought it was pressurizing the whole time, and it clearly was not. So yeah, so yeah, rascals. Kenseth, how are you, Kenny? I'm gonna do what I don't want to do. I'm gonna pull up the manual. Who would have thought it would come to this? Alright, actually, before I do that, let me do this. I'm going to come down here, and I do want to see what kind of procedure. I think it's just a visual approach. Yeah, it's all visual. Okay. We will be... We'll be trying to sneaky snake our way. I believe you have to come down a little to the south of the airport and work your way up through this little corridor right in here and land back to the northeast. That's what I'll be planning. All right, let's see what we have here in the Manuel. Gotta be something here, you guys. Gotta be something, right? Gotta be something. The alarm goes off anytime you're at or above 10,000 cabin altitude. So have I overpressurized it a little bit? Is that kind of what's happening? I have the cabin dump on auto.
Warning, cabin pressure.
Oh, that wasn't good. Suddenly everybody's taking a nap. And now it's low for sure. All right, well, shoot. We'll just have to wrestle with it here. I am looking, though. Pressurization. What do we have here? Okay. Nothing like reading about the plane while you're flying it, right? Okay, cabin pressurization system. It'll maintain a selected cabin altitude up to a maximum pressure differential of 5.75 psi, equivalent to 10,000 foot cabin altitude at 30,000 feet, which is what we had. Okay, that's what we had. That is exactly what we had, and it is now more than what we have, isn't it? Or are we at... I'm going to repressurize here. Everybody's ears are popping. Okay. The EPS, set the rocker switch to off. It removes the power. Auto provides electrical power to the system. Manual allows the pilot to manually control cabin pressure. All right, so maybe let's go give that a try here. It's really happy with me now. Manual. Let's increase. So we're a little low right now, obviously. At the bottom right is the cabin altitude selector. Okay, when it's operating in auto mode, the cabin selector allows the pilot to set the target cabin altitude, which is what I did. And the center are two instruments. The top is the dual cabin altitude pressure differential indicator, and the outer denotes cabin altitude in thousands. The inner is the pressure differential. Okay, so the outer, so our cabin altitude our cabin altitude is clear over around here, like almost 20. I almost feel like I've over pressurized the aircraft here. I don't know. All right. Well, we'll read more about it when we get down on the ground. And again, sorry guys. It's the kind of high quality flight simulation entertainment that you expect from me. So, all right, our airfield is over the top of those hills, and so our goal now, and again, full disclosure, first time flying into Lukla, and so what I'm going to attempt to do is I see a little bit of a ridge line here. I'm going to try to follow it. We need to get down to 9,300 feet. So we've got some altitude to lose, and so yeah, so maybe this will show it a little bit better. So what I'm seeing here is that we have several chances that we can kind of sneak down here to the 15,000 range, and then we're going to try to pick up this little valley to come in and put ourselves on final approach, landing again back towards the northeast today. The first elevation that allows us to kind of head down here to the south is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that, and then we're going to just bring ourselves back up here, see if we can't locate it. So we'll see how this goes. That's actually kind of right to our, it's just over here. Maybe it's time to do that. Maybe if I get down to 15,000, maybe it'll be not quite as unhappy with me here. All right, let's go ahead and go. We'll go indicated airspeed descent here. Actually, right at the barber pole here. It's not going to let us. Alright. We'll just start to work our way down here. Is it going to BS us down? Let's just arm it. See if it'll chase it down for us here. There we go. Let's just work ourselves down here at about 1,000 feet per minute or so. That way we can stay semi under control and just kind of keep this guy in the background. So down through here to the kind of this intersection is what I'm looking at picking up, and then we'll just zigzag our way back up. So I need to turn a little bit more here to south. $15,000 is what I'm looking for. All right, am I breaking your plane, M. Stein? Hey, how's it going? Kenny's saying I think the alarms for the wrong level. The alarm was for the wrong level as well as the differential. Yeah, so I think I did. I think the main thing I screwed up, Kenseth and company, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, is I did not turn the oxygen on first, and so that was an issue. And now, yeah, my cabin pressurization is low, and dogs and cats are living together, all that stuff here. Well, I tell you what, it held 30,000 nicely, so that's pretty cool. Oh, that oxygen switch is for the masks, you think? Okay, well, could be. I never even thought about that, to be honest. I thought everything was just auto pressurization. I thought once I set the altitude, I was good to go, but clearly I did not do something correct here. That was set right back to here. It's on auto now, and it's just going to stay there. Pressurization dump is on auto, and if this is similar to other aircraft that I've flown, like what I need to be doing now, right, is I need to be bringing this guy down to somewhere close to our landing field's elevation so that, again, it can depressurize. But we shall see. So I'm going to bring this down to about 10. Actually, once you get down to there, you're about down. So we'll just leave it at about that. And we'll go. We're dead. Oxygen's off. We're dead. All right, SoFlo, I think you're probably right on that. And again, I'm going to confirm once we get on the ground here. But I need to somewhat pay attention so I don't get too lost. This is going to be interesting trying to pick our way back through to see if this is the right way to go, especially since this is the first attempt at going into this airfield. We could do it. Yeah, the big oxygen switch is turned on as part. Oh, it is. So as so this is turned on right here. All right. Thank you for checking on that, by the way. Appreciate that. Just always learning. Always learning. The other thing I'd like to know about is why is there no snow down here at the lower elevations? Why is it all up here? Are they having an unusually warm winter there in Nepal that I don't know about? Your mask needs to always be ready. Okay. I only get one attempt. That's right. That is right. Yes, indeed. And And to make it even better, this is only about my 4th or 5th flight in the PC12 or Microsoft Flight Sim 2, so it's like win-win all the way around. All right, guys, I am doing. So I am going to be. I've got avionics. I've got a map. I've got this map. I've got everything. So we are going to be referencing that as we go in. I'll go ahead and kill the autopilot. And if you thought we were dead before, Mike Stein, now we're really in trouble, buddy. Really in trouble. In fact, I think I'll zoom in just a hair more. And again, I'm looking to try to come down here and bring it up this little valley. See how we do. Ah, lovely. A stutter. I feel like I'm really high still. Gotta get down. So the airport is at 9,000. What did I say? 9,300. So I need to be in the valley like between 10 and 11,000. You guys, when I'm making my final trench run here. So I've got every bit of 10,000 to lose yet. Visibility looks okay in there though, at least, which is good. And it's just a matter of which one of these little drainages do I need? Oh, pausation without representation. And Lord only knows, so my altimeter when I left Paro was like 30 something. So that's the other X factor is I don't have any kind of a weather report. I wonder if METAR TAF could give me anything. Let's find out here. So VNLK Victor November Lima Kilo. Can I get? Oh, I actually can. Holy cow, this is awesome. Okay, so right now winds are 2 knots and variable. Beautiful. It's misty. Oh, it's IFR. Crap. So it's not. Okay. Variable 4,500 broken. Heat 1,500 feet. Oh boy. All right. QNH is 1024. So if it's IFR, that means you shouldn't be going in there. That's what that means, boys and girls. So we might be diverting to Kathmandu, but we'll at least head up the valley and see what it looks like. Tree Fox. Hello. Michael, how are you, man? How did your Saint Martin flight go? Nice to see you. My rate sounds aren't working today, but nice to see. Nice to see the November 8033 Fox crew coming on board. Full send.
3 o'clock.
Full send. Yeah, we're heading to Lukla. First time heading into Lukla in a fixed wing airplane. And currently the weather reports are IFR, so I'm a little bit like we shouldn't be going there, but we're going to. Okay, so is this guy here that we need to go up, or this guy here? That's the question. Oops, I don't want to climb. I just wanted a little airspeed. Very nice to see you and welcome in Fox Raiders. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We're in the PC12 in Nepal. We're low on oxygen, high on spirits, and way too high on self-confidence here. So, what could possibly go wrong? Flight went well, succeeded in bringing the landmarks to life with some OSM editing. Ah, well done, sir. Yes. I do know there's some limited scenery available, but it was kind of, I remember in X-Plane 11 was a little rough around the edges, and especially with like you say, the landmarks there. Nixie. Hi, Connor. We're heading up to, there it is, VNPL. So I think it's just kind of a little bit of a, or no, VNLK. Sorry, that's the wrong place. Don't go there. Hard right, and then at the intersection here, we're going to stay left, and then we're going to take the first right, and that should take us there. So right, left, right. A little bit of military navigation. All right, so here we go. Turning up the valley. Happy Tuesday, Nixie. Good to see you. Nix Aviation. Ferrying another narrow body across the Pacific starting tomorrow. Too much time on your hands. It's a beautiful thing, Connor. It is a beautiful thing, buddy. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, so here we go. We're, according to the moving map, this is our valley. I need to be brave enough to get myself down to about 11,000, and once we get in there, we're hoping for, like, this looks nice right here. This looks very clear, but I do know in real life that they oftentimes head up this valley and they don't really know until they get around the corner whether or not they're going to be able to land. And there's a pretty good sized area that you can turn and get the heck out of Dodge if you need to. So if that's what we run into, then the plan will be to pretty much come right back down, climb up, and climb up and make it out to over to Kathmandu. All right, my moving map is saying I need to come up this valley here, which makes me feel better because I'm like, how do I get down to 11,000 in that one? But this one here is much more descent friendly. And these stutters are going to drive me absolutely up the wall. I guess I messed up by saying Microsoft Flight Sim was my more stable, better performing sim last month, and now I suppose that title is going to go back over to X-Plane, I suppose. Alright, so there we go. We're up. We need a... It's definitely not that one. It's going to be this next one I'm feeling. Well, we got down to 15,000. We've since risen up to 16,000, so that's exactly what you want to do. Yeah. I'm going to keep the speed fairly, not too slow, but a little slow. Slow flows hasn't had any lately. Yeah, I am claiming, I just missed my turn. Crap. This is too far. Yeah, shoot, I missed my turn. Alright, we're heading back this way. I'm chasing the wrong valley here, guys. I am claiming that the last world update, or sorry, system update, reset some things on in my sim, and that's what's causing it to hang a little bit, because I've not exactly been flying into you know, the middle of London Heathrow here. Cargo flyer. You had to nuke it and reinstall it. Oh man. That's not what I wanted to hear. It had really been performing extremely well for me for probably the latter half of 2023 to the point where I almost, like, I didn't fly large VATSIM events in X-Plane just because I knew I was going to lose FPS and get booted off of VATSIM. But my overall performance is okay. I just have these little, every so often, stutter, 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 stutter. Okay, guys, we're totally on the iPad alpha approach here, if you know what I mean. So, but maybe this is the right valley. It looks like it, right? Does that look like? No, I don't know. I don't know. Looks like come up and then hang a right. So I think we're okay. Maybe you're there, but we got to get down a little bit lower. Yeah, this is looking like you can descend in there a little bit. Man, I tell you what, I'm not sure how long Edmund Hillary was suffering from oxygen deprivation before he said, you know what we ought to do? Tenzing, come here for a second. I got an idea, man. Don't say yes right away. What do you say we put an airport on the side of this mountain? All right. Oh, it's been since 2020 since, well, me too. Like, this is an original install. So maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for a fresh, clean install. Alright, now, so according to my Navigraph, I'm pretty much straight ahead. I'm going to level off right here. According to this guy, yeah, I'm pretty much straight ahead. Alright, well, let's see if we can see it. Is that it down there? No, not quite. That was a classic example of, now hear me out. I don't know how much further. It's got to be that. It's got to be right there. Or maybe it's that it right there. That's it right there. That's it right there. Shoot. Up the traffic. Pilatus 11816 is about 5 miles from the field. We're gonna be inbound for landing. Wish us luck. We're there, guys. We are there. Second notch of flaps. Ooh, it didn't like that. Because it wants gear first. Oh, and I'm fast. I'm fast. I'm fast. That's us, guys. Right there. Alright, suddenly the heart rate went up a bit. Okay, final flaps coming in. Landing taxi. Wing and a prayer lights. Let's put those on, right? Or not? Okay, 10. Feel like I'm a bit high. Yep. Feel like I'm high.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Can't listen to that. Oops, your head's in the way.
$500.
Okay, not a horrible rollout. I'm not hating this profile. Alright, I'm not hating this. $200 above. Yeah, we're getting a wicked crosswind. This isn't... I got a shot at this, guys. No beauty contest. Let's just get it down. There we go. Reversers, please stay on the runway. Lost my... Didn't come out of reverse in time. I lost a couple style points there. That wasn't too bad. Let's get turned around here and everybody can check their drawers. That'll work. Nope, that wasn't too bad. Let's come down here to low idle. Should have turned all this stuff off here, shouldn't I have?
Warning, trim.
Trim. Yeah, my trim is way off, isn't it? Let's check the trim. Where are we, trim? Who am I? Where are we? Oh, for Pete's sake. Trim, where are I, trim? There we are. Trim's not that bad. We'll get the nose back down there. Ooh, this trim is... Yeah. That's my... Oh, I gotta bring that sucker all the way around.
Choosing.
My yaw trim is not working. Alright, we'll have to get that set up. Kevin, hello. The funeral directors are shrugging their shoulders. The dry cleaners cheer. Gotta restock the liquor cabinet back there. Hey, other than not making it up the hill there, that was really kind of fun. Really kind of fun. I gotta get the, look at my, that's trim. That's yaw trim right there. And there it goes. All right, get that guy recentered. That was, no wonder I felt like I was fighting a crosswind. Holy moly. What the heck? Alright, we good now? That's still not indicating that we are. It's weird. Alright. And maybe there's one more little thing that we need to work on. Alright, I gotta take a little time out. I gotta go use the little pilot's room. And when we come back, we will depart and try to make our way to Kathmandu. Talk to you guys in a sec. All right, so note to self: next time we fly in here, you don't really need to hit the reversers quite so early. Like you can let it roll up that runway and probably be okay. And we were even a little bit fast, I think, but that would be the only thing I'd try to do differently. Otherwise, well, now that I kind of know the valley a little bit, it might be a little easier to pick out certain, you know, landmarks and things like that. But yeah, overall, I'm not all that bummed out about that. All right, what's going on here? I feel like, all right, everything is good there. I'm a little worried about my trim. Worried about my rudder trim here. Oh well. Let's put in the flight plan here, guys. We survived one leg. Let's, as they say, let's double down and let's see what we can do here. Flight plan. We're going to go from. Let's get rid of you. And see if I remember what this is. It's a shorter leg here. It is VNKT. Victor.
Hello, Sam.
November Kilo Tango. Downwind Sim has joined us. Hello. Alf, how are you, man? We survived. We made it into Lukla. And yeah, I didn't even break anything. Not even once. Now we're going to try to go to Kathmandu and see how that works out. I should have plenty of fuel. I had a ton of fuel on board. Fuel quantity right now is showing nothing. Okay. I guess. I don't know. It's not showing whether we're full or... Yeah, so like I started at 50%. I'm down to 35. I've got lots of fuel. I wonder if that's just not working. Fuel quantity is 0. Yeah, I have fuel. I have fuel. All right, we're not going to need quite as much altitude out of here. So I'm going to say I'm going to file for this leg 24,000. And now before we do that, so we had a little bit of trouble with pressurization. So I'm going to try to get this right here. And according to what I was reading in the manual here, I need to set this cabin altitude, the inner number here, to 24.
Fixie.
Good fixins joining the party. Hello, Brett. I've got my ECS on auto. And all right, yeah, so here's our current altitude, 9,000. Cabin altitude's registering 0, so this should go up to 24, and this should go to about not quite 7,000. And then the pressurization lady is not going to yell at us. Yeah, Manuel, you know our friend Manuel? Guy is guy's full of info. He wrote this book. So yeah, CPS is normally operating in auto mode for takeoff. You should set the cruise altitude at 500 feet. Cruise plus 500. And then, okay, so maybe that's what we didn't do. We had it set at 30,000. We should have had set at 30,500. At the top of descent, you set it to the airfield elevation plus 500. So it's pretty standard. I mean, pretty much like you see on other aircraft. So, all right, let me do that. Then we'll go 24,500. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, did I miss any chat here? Greeting from the Dallas area, Downwind Sim. The Weary traveler. That's awesome. Glad you're having another productive, or I hope I should say that you're having another productive work week. And looking forward to hearing the stories. You're not quite far enough south to go see the Houston space, the NASA Space Center down in Houston, so that's kind of a bummer. But otherwise, you're good to go. CJ3 fun, oh you dirty rascal. Okay, I just need to get this entered into VPilot, and then we'll be off. Just in case, you never know. About the time you don't file something, then the controllers come on and they're like, "Hey, what gives?" And what my altitude or my alternate, shoot, what would it be? I don't even know. What's nearby? VNSI. The weather though here continues to be just absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to be out of here in the next 5 minutes. So 0250. That gives us 3 minutes. This will be about a 30-ish minute leg at what is it? 24,000. Direct filed. We're legal. We are legal. Come on. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's go to work here. Millionaire just had. Oh, you were at Millionaire and just had 3 kinds of ice cream. That's attaboy. Attaboy. I hope one of those was for me, at least. One for you, one for me, and one for Fixie. Luck traffic. Pilatus 11816 is lining up for departure runway 24. Lukla. Oh, sorry. We want it all, don't we? I don't know how much more we're going to get. Well, Downwind Sim, they've made some improvements to this plane, and it's approaching your mod in terms of functionality. So they're getting there. They're getting there. SoFlo is a real-life pilot. He flies Falcon 900s, by the way. That guy. It's great to have him on board. All right, let's see. The plan is to get going here. Don't overdo the first little bit of this runway. Let the slope help you gain airspeed. Then we're going to be climbing, making a left-hand turn. And as soon as we feel like we have hit enough altitude, then we're going to turn on course. Pretty simple. Any questions? All right, here we go. Just kind of easy roll off the top here. And now give it the beans. And we're getting close here. And away we go. Oh my gosh. That would be... What's the pucker factor on that departure? Holy moly. Earth's falling away. Gear up. Holy moly. Oh. See you later, guys. Make sure the hospitality. By the way, Everest is up that way. If you want to go to Everest, you go that way. Take a right instead of a left. Flaps are coming up. That's one of the funner things I've done in a while. Please tell me we had flaps. I affirm. Flaps coming up. I had 15 notches. Or I had 15 flaps. Maybe I should have had flaps 30 for short field. I don't know. I think we can make that ridge line. My eyes are still closed. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, you can see why they require a special certification to get in there. I mean, holy cow. Those guys that fly in and out of there, they're kind of like those guys that fly over in Papua New Guinea. Well, any of these little teensy-tiny airports. You know, you just have to be, you have to know the little quirks. That was definitely fun. That was really fun. That went a lot better than my helicopter excursion, by the way, for those of you that didn't tune in for that. Let's just say that I was unable to climb and get high enough. Like I was in the Airbus, the H-145, which has made it to the top of Everest. I also flew an X-plane, the H-135, which also has made it to the top of Everest. But I couldn't coax either one of them up high enough. I could get the, in X-plane, I could get the 135 up to like the South Call. That was about as high as I could get. I couldn't really even get to, I couldn't even get it past the Hillary step. It was just not to be. So, and then for the in Microsoft Flight Sim, I couldn't get past base camp. It was a struggle just to get up to base camp. So I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I need to try it again later on. ZHXMIL. Hello. Welcome. Did I try the Llama? I have not tried the Llama yet. I do now have the Llama for Microsoft Flight Sim. And you're correct, Fixie. That's a very, very good... That's a very good idea, my friend. Zimmy, I think that's how you told me to pronounce it last time you were here. But nice to see you again. How are things? How's your Tuesday or Wednesday going? Thanks for stopping by. We're making our turn here. I should have spawned in the Llama and just flown around. All right, next time. I want to finish this to Kathmandu. It's been a really good flight so far. So, still, for those of you that are PC12 Wanderers, we still have a little of this. It kind of takes a while to get settled in, but it does track a little better than it did before. Same thing with the pitch trim. It's a little bit, yeah. Why am I not climbing? Maybe I don't need to climb. I'm not sure why I'm not climbing. That was interesting. Just kind of kicked me out of climb mode. All right, can I just vertical speed up here a little bit? Up. Apparently not. I don't really have much more I can do as far as I'm temp limited here. Well, and torque limited. So I don't have much more I can... We've let our airspeed get way too fast for climb is what's happened. And now we're just rocking the baby. Rocking the baby. And I probably could turn direct. Let's go ahead. We're going to go direct to Kathmandu. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to cancel that, and we're going to look for procedures. I think we have some actual procedures into Kathmandu. How about an approach? BOR runway 2 plus vertical. Alright, we're gonna look at this, you guys. We're gonna take a look at this. see what these look like. Alright. Localizer runway 2. We have an RNP for 20 if we need to go that way. We have an RNAV Zulu. I wonder if I have the RNAV Zulu. I don't think I do. Oops. Dang it. Let's try that again. Approach. Approach. Visual. Oh, I do not. All I have is the VOR plus V. Gris. Yep. Let's. I'm gonna load it. I'm gonna activate it, and we're gonna go to nav mode. We'll just track it right now. That's gonna take us a little further south, but it'll get us where we need to be. 11,500 Gris. And yeah, so you can kind of see the idea here is we'll go past the airfield and then we'll come back here and hit runway 2. Apparently 16,000-ish is about all I'm going to get. I think I don't think that's going to be okay. Actually, it might be. Alright, so let's just do that. We'll level off at 16. We're getting a puny 400 feet a minute, but that's okay. That's all we need right now. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Push the button on the altitude selector, set a vertical speed. Ah, that's right. You're right. That's what it is. I had forgotten about that. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Shusey. Kevin, you bring something to the stream every time. It's usually your wit and humor, but that is also important. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I am going to go up then. Let's just go up. Okay, so we'll go vertical speed. Yeah, so we'll change that to. Whoa, wait a second. Vertical speed. Ugh. What the heck? Alright, engage. That's ugly. It should give me a second to change that, right? Pull, vertical speed. Oh, there we go. Okay, engage. Now, give it a second. It'll come back to the altitude. Or will it? Push it back in. Okay. And I'm gonna have to practice that sequence there. There's a little push pull on the right hand knob and twisty and a little bit of this. Stand on one foot, bring it around town. I actually don't have enough. I really don't have enough room to be messing around. I'm only 40 miles out. So once I get over this ridge line here, I'm gonna be descending down to 11.5. All right, so let's just do this. I'm just gonna gauge alt hold and let's set this at 11.5. Okay. Yeah, there's it. I'm going to have to read up on that because there is a pretty slick way to do that. And also you can leave it in, like you can leave the altitude armed and you can also vertical speed that way, but I don't remember the process. You can see it kind of wanting to do it right there, but I definitely don't want to get down to 11,500 quite yet. So we'll stay at roughly 16 here, and yeah, we'll call it good. We're on approach, or we're on our initial, toward our initial fix here for the VOR runway 2. So if I'm doing that, I guess I better set a, yeah, the 13.2 is set. Go Kathmandu VOR. Approach course is going to be 022, which I'm going to actually have to cheat a little bit here because I don't think it'll let me set it here. Well, no. Let's go to nav mode for just a second. Let's go to VOR. Let's make sure this course says 022. Okay. Put that back for now in GPS mode. And here in just a few minutes we'll be ready to go. I just want to get over the top of this little ridge line and then we can start the descent. Well, thanks guys for coming in. I know it's a little bit of a change of plans, a little bit of a late start and all that good stuff, but it's been a really fun stream. This has been a pretty good plan B. Flying in the mountains is always a fun thing to do on stream, and this is an area I've wanted to explore more, and so yeah, things just fell into place. Again, sorry if you were expecting the Maui event. That's tomorrow. I misread my That USA calendar, apparently. But excuse me, that should be a fun event, you guys. I mean, if you're around and looking for a place to fly tomorrow, it starts a little bit early. It starts like at I think it starts at, I want to say 5 o'clock. Excuse me, 5 o'clock. I'll just pull it up. You'll see. Yeah, it starts at 6 o'clock Eastern. So that's like 2200. But anyway, just it's a good event if you're looking for something to do. What happened at look like? Hey man, we made it in okay. I panicked a little bit on the runway, and I threw it into reverse a little soon, and so I kind of stalled out and had to give it some beans to make it up and over the top. But yeah, overall it was good. It was fun. The departure was hairy, and we just kind of we didn't really lift off. The curvature of the earth went away. We kept going straight, but it worked. It was good. It was good. Make sure to hit the arm button or blow through at 11.5. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, sir. Couldn't agree more. So here we go. Again, this is kind of what you get a little bit with this heading hold bug. This is something that we were hoping they had fixed, but apparently they have not. It was something that like TDS just did an update today, and I was hoping that this was part of the update. Alright, so I think if I have alt hold set and I go to arm, it should start a descent. There is a sequence that lets me do that. Maybe it's set it first. No. Alright, so let's try this then. We're going to go push for vertical speed. We're going to go 1,000 feet per minute in the descent. We're going to engage that. We're going to pull here, and it didn't
Vertical track.
Oh. Well, that's nice, but like that. Now it's not coming out of that. All right. Okay. Well, we're going to do something that I should have done a long time ago. My aircraft. I'm going to take over command right as we get to the clouds, which is exactly what you want to do. It's what the real pilots do. I'm going to change this over to VOR since we're shooting the VOR runway 2 approach. And I'm going to come
Vertical
down
track.
here and go VOR as well. There we go. So we're lined up. There's our VOR. And we're going to just we're going to try to fly here to the initial fix is Gurus, and we're going to try to be down to 11,500 at that point. And then we're going to turn inbound, and it looks to me like this is one where you just manually step it down. So at 9 miles out, we should be at 8,900, and then down we go, basically. So that's what we're going to try and do as best we can. It looks like we might have to because of the weather, so this will be kind of fun. If we go missed, by the way, this is a crazy missed procedure. It's a hard right hand turn. We go right back over the VR and we climb out here to Darky and hold at 10,500. So yeah, the minimums here are 4950, so 630 feet. I should probably set that. Got a feeling I might need it. Trying to remember how to do that. Oh, the amount of information that I don't know about this airplane could fill volumes. What if the H-160 would be able to make it to the top of Everest? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that one has made it or not. The two I know about, and only because of our friend Acro Nerd, Josh McCurry, who's a helicopter fanatic. Those are the only two that I know about. Okay, why are we not tracking me? Get on me here, would you? Alright, 11.5 coming up. Is just about time to make our turn, which is perfect because we're hitting the clouds. This is awesome. Okay, 11,500. Let's try to level here if we can. Alright, that's pretty close. That'll let our speed come down a little bit also, so we can make this turn. We're definitely letting this guy help us out as far as that goes, and it looks like it's time to make the turn. So I'm going to start making that turn. And we can descend also once we get past Goodus. Want to descend a little bit here. I have flown into this place once. I don't remember what aircraft I was using, but I did fly in here once. Kind of made that turn a little sharp. I remember thinking at the time it was a pretty fun approach. Alright, anytime you want to come in here, that'd be fantastic. Needle. There we go. Green needles are starting to lead me to the right. Down we go. Pretty sure we don't need 1,500 feet a minute here. Let's shoot for something around the 700 a minute if we could, since we have quite a few hills in between us yet. Alright, so at 13 out I should be at 9,800. I'm a little bit high. Oh, we're going to be going into the junk. Oh my goodness. Wow, you thought going to Lukla was interesting. This one really is going to be. Alright, 9,800, and then at 11 I should be 8,900. Really? I feel like I must be off course a little bit, because that, maybe not, 8,900 at, what did I say, 11 out, so yeah, I'm 1,000 high. Too high already. Crap. Okay. I'm dialing this up for what heading I need to be after I go missed. Alright, let's slow down a little bit here. So 9 miles out, I should be 8,900. I'm not too bad. I'm about half a mile away, and I'm about back now. I'm only about 300 too high, 200 too high. So that's not bad. But I'm descending way too fast. Holy cow! This is thick. Oh my lord! What have I gotten myself into? 8 miles out, 8,300. Okay, we're a little high. First notch of flaps coming in. Yeah, I'm a little fast. I know. I get that. I get that. Get that. Had to happen. Now we're bubbling. Getting a little higher than we should be. 6 miles out, I should be 7,200. Yeah, I'm actually not horrible. You're coming down. Kathmandu traffic. Lotus 11816 is a 6 mile final runway to Kathmandu. Okay, 6 miles, would I say? 72? Yeah, I'm just a little bit high. Second notch of flaps. Got gear. We've got, do I have any lights on? None. Not even anything. That we're good. 5 miles out, I should be 6,300. Just a little high. I'm just afraid to come down, I guess. Man, this is a steep approach. I've been every bit of 2,000 feet a minute. This is crazy. What is this, in the mountains of Nepal or something? 4 miles. I'm 60, 80. Speed looks good. No, boys, no. Not now. Short final dogs. Got the toga dogs and the short final dogs. I'm off my localizer. 3 miles. I should be 5,500. Oh, I'm a little low now. Alright, so let's level. Let's level. Okay. Yep, about 300 too low. Until I'm getting close because the needle's just moving all over the place. And at 1 mile is when I got to make a decision here, so just going. Runway's at 4,300, so I'm about 600 above. A little right. I've got ground contact, so I feel okay about at least finding the ground. Never have trouble finding the ground. I'm all over the place on this VOR, though, you guys. What the heck?
500.
Checked. Ah. I think I see the lights. Oh boy, I'm like a drunken toddler here coming in. Yep, field in sight. Overcorrecting left and right all over the place. Yeah, it's looks like we finally got something to. Boy, look where my VOR is off though. So it must be an offset VOR. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of crazy.
No pressure.
Good fixins. How are you, man? Boy, it was a floater. It was a floater. We're down, though. We are down. I'll take that. Came in a little hot. And, just wanted to give you guys a full tour of the entire ramp area. You know, I did it for you guys. I did it for the people. Welcome to Kathmandu. I don't know where we're going. I'm going to get out of the way here. Kathmandu traffic. Pilatus 816 is clear. Runway 2, Kathmandu. All right. Well, those. I'll leave the taxi on.
Warning, trim.
Trim. Oh, she does not like when you leave the trim out of trim. Let's do a quick taxi brief now that we're on the ground here. Where do we have our... looks like we need to go to the right. This is probably the GA area right here. I should have went the other way. That's okay. We'll tour the area. Let's bring the condition lever back to ground idle. And again, this is a little freeware off the TO. Has some custom signage and a little bit of this and that. Clean the flaps up. Yeah, I think they're making progress with this plane. I tell you what. Other than Lukla, what other airports would you say have challenged you the most? Well, obviously going into like St. Bart's and that area, Saba is right up there. But the other ones that really that we've flown that have been a challenge is we do something on the first Monday of every month. SoFlo, and you'd be welcome to join us. We'd love to have you. We do something called the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, and we've flown into some strips in some mountainous terrain, like Upper Loon Creek in Idaho. I mean, there's been some places getting into and out of those areas that have been pretty hairy, but yeah, I don't know. It's almost too many to count. We've done it for well, we just finished our 50th month of the Bush League Backcountry Flying. You can go to www.downwindsim.com and you can kind of see some of the past adventures that we've had. But I would say those airstrips up in Idaho, they've got to rank right up there. How about yourself? What as a real life pilot, what's been the one that's been the most challenging for you? You know, honestly, some of the most challenging approaches can be like going into Aspen when the weather's bad, right? Like flying into Aspen itself is not horrible, but when it's right down to the nubs, man, and it's a little different story. So I don't know. What do you guys like? I would love to hear from you guys. Like, what have been some of your more challenging airstrips? Avionics are coming off.
Bus.
Jenny's are coming off. Oh, we got an ad break coming.
2. Warning, essential bus.
We're going to go to cut off. Most of the Bahama airports, Staniel K, Rudder K, Cave K, on windy days. Oh, I'm going to have to go check those out. That sounds like my type of jam. I think Downwind Sim, didn't you? You said you either honeymooned or went down to that area. Some of those sound familiar. Downwind Sim. I know you kind of said you went down there with your bride at one point in time, but yeah, I'm copying and pasting those. Staniel K, Rudder K, Cave K. I'm gonna. That could be a good future flight event. So I'm gonna paste those babies in there. But Virgin Gorda is where you went. Is that does seems like one of those little names there sounds kind of like it was familiar, but I've been misremembering things for for the better part of a week. So all right, well, that Sand Ray, gotcha. We've been thinking about doing a Bush League backcountry flying down in that area there. North Adams, Massachusetts, in a Class Charlie on a hazy day. Yeah, so that was what I was going to say too, is like sometimes the most pressure I feel is like landing in an event at Boston with bad weather. You know, like there's nothing about runway 4 right at Boston that should be that challenging, but like I remember doing it in an L1011 on stream one time, and I had flown all the way from Los Angeles, and like I wanted to land, and I felt it was a super challenging deal. And I ended up not. It was one of my more famous go-around crashes, but yeah, I don't know. That's cool. Dewey Moore, yeah, Dewey Moore is a tough one. Holy cow. Yes, Dewey Moore. I was trying to think, is any of those in Utah? I don't know. There's been so many. We should make, our friend, was it Milo Sanks that made the Deadly 3 or whatever? Like, we should come up with a list of our toughest Bush League strips of all time. Be kind of fun to do. All right, guys, I am gonna wrap it up here. That's gonna work for me. Somebody's in a helicopter down here, aren't they? I bet I know who it is. I bet I know who it is. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Anyway. Oh, Cayuse Creek in Idaho. Yeah. You always fly the VATSIM events in the corporate jets, and you always get curveballs. Yeah. Well, at least you kind of know how to handle them. I mean, you probably haven't seen a whole heck of a lot on VATSIM that you haven't dealt with in real life. But anyway. But all right, I want to do. Hold on, here we gotta try to find somebody to raid, and then I have to say my thank yous and goodbyes, and we'll get it put to bed for the night. So let's hop over to the FBO. VATSIM is easy compared to reality. Yeah. Hey, there he is. I can't really see him too well, but Pixie, you showboater. All right. A big thank you, first and foremost, to Iowa Scotsman for 31 months. Holy cow. Texas One Flyboy for 19 months. And then Cargo Fire. Cargo Fire with the high five. 5 gift descriptions: Subsonic Flight, Travix, Sergeant Child, Har Saber, and Sam Houston. Thank you guys so very, very much. I appreciate the support of the channel, and I look forward to our next adventure. I want to thank you guys. Them's My Shoes, Downwind Sim, Smitty Pop, all you guys for being here, and it was nice to meet you. SoFlo Aviation. I hope that whoops, which camera am I at? Hope we have a chance to connect, and would love to pick your brain about things, and just kind of, like I say, I had a lot of fun just visiting with you. So thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I love when the real world pilots stop by, get involved in things. And anyway, I think what I'm going to do is this. So Thursday, I do have a cargo flight planned, but I've just recently found that I have I've got a church board meeting that I have to go to in the evening. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to fly that flight, but I am going to I'm going to actually be doing it earlier in the day. So I'll give you a little heads up on what I'm going to do, by the way, so don't worry too much about that. All right, I was going to go. No, looks like he's about done. Let's oh, hey, here we go. All right, let's go. I want to go raid Pure Luck. He's in the Mad Dog, and this is one of my favorite kind of vintage airliners. So let's go say hey to Pure Luck. He's also an awesome streamer, and I don't think we've been to see him for a little while. So hang with me if you could. We're not big, but we're mighty, and we can throw a lot of flaming dragon emotes at Pure Luck. So yeah, so Thursday, look for the cargo flight, and then after that, it's kind of up in the air. I do have a Bravo tour scheduled for Saturday, but that's when family starts getting here, so it's going to be a little bit hit or miss, and I'm just going to try to do the best I can as far as the closer the Christmas gets. But that doesn't change the fact that I can't wait to fly with you guys again. Thanks again for a fantastic night. Have a tremendous rest of your week, and we will see you on Thursday. God bless.